Good Morning Texas Home and Wealth, sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
Put yourself in your lender's shoes before giving someone a big loan. Wouldn't you want to know a lot about the borrower? Well, this morning our mortgage expert Rodney Anderson is joining us, and I bet you I know the answer to this, but what is the very first question that you ask someone when they call you?
I want to know normally what type of loan you're going to do, but I also want to know where do you work, how much money do you make, how long have you been at your job, are you self-employed or commissioned or bonus? I want to know everything about your income because I am giving you a loan for 30 years. What that basically means is I want to show that you have a history of jobs that is substantial enough to pay for that mortgage payment.
Oh my goodness, important. But also when getting a loan, you hear the term DTI. What is it?
Yeah, that's called debt to income ratio. And how you figure this is what is your income times 45% or 50%. That is allowed your maximum debt to income. So let's say you make a base salary of $5,000 a month.
Okay.
And the maximum debt to income ratio is 45%. Okay? That means between your house payment, your credit cards, your installment loans, your auto loans, all of those can't total more than $2,250. That's what's called your debt to income ratio. Why is this so important? The federal government passed a new rule January 10th of 2014 called the ability to repay. And if we can't prove, let's say a consumer comes back and said, I never had the ability to repay this mortgage based on my income or based on my debt to income ratio as well, then the penalty to us is you get a free loan and all 30 years worth of interest.
What?
Lenders are not just going to sit there and make free loans, so that's why we got to document it. And the answer can't be, we get a lot of people say, that's none of your business or I'm not going to provide it. I can't pick up the phone and call Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and say, hey, Mr. Smith does not want to provide this.
Oh, I wouldn't give you a loan anyway when you put it like that. But what do you need if you if someone comes in, they say want to make a big purchase or they want to refinance? What else do you need?
Well, a lot of things. I mean, here's some of the things I would need. I need to know if you're buying a house, where your down payment is coming from. Is it coming from the equity of the sale of a home? Is it coming from a 401k? Is it coming from your savings account? Normally, you cannot go borrow money from a credit card or from a bank just to use toward your down payment. We want to know where that money is coming from. Is it a gift from family members? We also want to know, Shannon, we want to know everything about you. We want to know where your assets are. We want to know all your credit. We want to know, have you had your credit report pulled lately? We want to know everything about you, and lenders are going to ask all those things.
Now, you did mention assets and savings. Those are important factors, too.
Yeah, we also, many of the loans require what's called reserves. What this is money that's left over to make sure that you make payments, have the ability to make the payments after you close. So if you have $1 in your bank account and you got to go make your first mortgage payment, or if you go and have to turn on electricity or everything like that, how are you going to make those payments? So we want to know everything, and it's our job, mind you. Our job is to say yes. Okay? We don't want to say no, but in certain situations, we got to make sure all the documentation is there, Shannon.
All the I's dotted, T's crossed. You can get more financial tips from Rodney at 1-800-EXPRESS or log on to RodneyAnderson.com.